Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
And welcome to Chinwag number 104.
104.
And it's been titled Turning £5 into £172.60 profit. It's really accurate, that.
Yeah.
We're not going to show you how to do it because we don't know how really, but we've done it this time and we're happy about it. And we're going to talk about the thrill of sourcing, really, and
the thrill,
you know, just because we've been sourcing a lot.
Yeah.
So we're just a normal chat, really, and we'll talk about sales and bits and bats.
What's wrong with you?
Nothing. What's wrong with you? And also, I'm going to talk about my diet as well, because I want to,
Oh, okay.
I want to
talk
about
about your diet as well.
Right, everybody. Let's see who's in the chat. So welcome. I'm here. It's Becca.
Becca. Is it here?
Peter has joined us. Thank you, Peter.
Hello.
Peter, thank you. Laura has joined us. The Welsh Wonders. And Anne has popped in. Erica has popped in. Shazad has popped in. So Flipping Fantastic Finds. Alia, Stephen Bennett. John Clissold, Sean,
Death by Glamour as well.
DBG, Lobster Pot, Death by Glamour, ATL World, so Father Sunglasses, N Parker, Marilyn's has joined us as well. Kevin Rose.
Did you have to slow down to read?
Yeah, my brain wasn't taking.
It hadn't caught up, had it?
The words were like. That I was reading the words and they didn't mean anything for that moment. Like I'd forgotten how to pronounce the words, the letters, not the words, the letters. See, even getting that wrong. Yeah. I was reading the letters of the name and it just Kenneth has joined us. Hi, Kenneth.
Hello.
Thank you again for the crazy chocolates and sweets. We ate them like that evening, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Sean says giving up coffee. No, not giving up coffee.
No.
But yeah, I'm going to talk about my diet, because we'll get this out of the way quickly because it's not really reselling related. But I wanted to get this out of the way. Death by Glamour says you can't brain. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Well, you know what, right? When was it? Was it yesterday? Was it yesterday that I ate all that stuff?
Yeah.
It seems like a long time ago because I'm a new man now. It's been nearly 24 hours since my new life has begun.
Until next week.
No. This is legit. Yesterday, right?
I'm joking.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I'm joking.
Yeah, okay.
You know I'm teasing.
What did I do yesterday? Yesterday,
yeah,
I was stressed out.
So much.
And I ended up, treating myself. So I went and got a large lamb doner, chips with red salt. I ordered Rebecca a quarter-pounder burger that she didn't want.
No.
Right? And during the day, I'd eaten 2 burgers for lunch, like homemade, but they were still burgers.
But they were still burgers.
Burgers.
They were still the,
burgers, stodgy burgers.
Like the burgers that you get in like the
Sainsbury's,
fresh meat kind of section. And
but still burgers.
The ready-made ones, aren't they? They're not like the frozen
so
ones.
I ate 2 burgers for lunch. I can't remember what I had for breakfast, but it probably wasn't good. But I had 2 burgers. I had a Topic bar during the day. I had a can of Coke. And then I ate like a large lamb doner and I ate a quarter-pounder. And then at night, I ate like a square of cheese on toast. And also, what else during the day? Also, I polished off like a 1 litre, 1.25 litre bottle of Coke. I mean, it just went wrong yesterday.
And you do that, like the Coke, you drink by yourself.
Yeah.
Completely.
And
I
I woke up this morning and I felt like sick in myself. You know what I mean? Like I felt really just bad for I felt like a bad person. It was horrible. It just, it wasn't good.
BCP's said, is it a seafood diet?
Well, that's the thing. You know what? I felt so terrible about eating all that stuff. And I realized I didn't even enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like I've lost my enjoyment for that food.
And the thing is, last time this happened, you did actually lose a lot of weight.
A few years ago, the same thing happened. Yeah. I love banoffee pies. I know this is okay. We're gonna get to the reselling stuff. Okay. Did you like all the stuff in the box, Kenneth? Yeah, Kenneth. We loved all of it. We ate all of it. The only things that girls weren't a fan of were the alcoholic
I've
ones.
Still got I've still got some of like the licorice. Like
the licorice. She loved the licorice. Yeah. The salty fish and all that stuff. But I like the banana foam thing. But you know, like I love banoffee pies, and like last time I lost a lot of weight. I think I lost nearly 4 stone. No, it wasn't that much, was it?
It was quite a lot.
It was a lot. It was like 3 stone or something. I lost a lot of weight. Last time I had like this is like a Jerry Maguire bad pizza moment. Like I used to eat banoffee, like a family banoffee pie. I used to just go to Asda because I love their banoffee pies, and I just eat them, right? Yeah. And I did this, and I ate this banoffee pie, and I just really didn't enjoy it. I just did not enjoy it one bit. It just made me like I didn't want it anymore. And from that day, I just went on this mad like change, and it was really good. And like I lost a lot of weight. I was healthy, but then I fell back off the wagon, you know, like people do, and you know that's what's happened. But now it's happened again, and the thing is, it's really weird. Now I know it's only been less than a day, but I'm actually sick of the sight of the food that I normally eat. So much so that we had like a really healthy dinner today. Yeah. Like it was all like veggies and stuff.
Yeah,
and
it was.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of chicken.
Yeah. But yeah, I came here for reselling live, not Weight Watchers and then Parker. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. But I had to get this out there. Yeah. Because Kenneth Chapman, Ken's in the chat, says, have I missed the graph? Not yet, Ken.
We're just talking about his diet. Of all things to talk about at the start of a chat.
Oh, Lex says, is there a graph for this diet, Z? You know what? I'm on this now. I'm putting myself out there, right? I'm probably about 17 stone. I've not weighed myself, but I'm putting myself out there now. And I'm going to just, you know, I'm going to completely go hardcore because I've lost my love for the food that I normally love. I love banoffee pie. I went to the post office today and I just didn't even buy a topic bar or nothing. I was just like, what?
Man.
Yeah. The guy was like...
Their sales are going to go under now.
Because they just bought a new box. Buying a topic bar. They just bought a new box. They were like, you know, they were probably... And like, I was like, I just handed in my post. And I left without... Didn't buy a Coke, just done with it. I'm done. So, you know, I'm determined as hell. Right.
Now that's out the way.
That's out the way. Okay. I don't even know why I'm talking about this in this really. Anyway, for those of you that are still here.
Yeah. Right. So we're going to get on with how things have been.
Flippin' Fantastic Fine says, I'm the same with tiramisu, but I don't get sick of it. You know what? It's not that I'm sick of it. I think, do you know what? I can't enjoy it right now. That's the problem. Yeah. Like I get to the point where I cannot enjoy it. Like I love kebabs, I love banoffee, I love Coke, all that bad stuff. I do like it, but I've got to train myself to realize they're not treats. But at the moment, the problem is I like to eat food because I enjoy eating it, and like the problem is at the moment I've got no love for, like I won't enjoy it. Like if I can't eat food if I'm not feeling it. You know, like.
What do you do with your food?
What do you mean? What do I do with my? You know, you got to
enjoy my food.
There's a vibe between you and like when you're eating that topic bar. You know, you got to feel. You know, like you take a bite out of it, take a sip of that cold Coke, etc. Shazad says the post office will have to close. Don't you have any shame? By the time, no more topic bars for me.
And Sue's joined us.
Done until tomorrow, says Kevin. Thanks. And Parker says, I'll sponsor you to lose weight. I don't need sponsor.
Anyway, before you cut me off, what? I was just going to say Sue's joined the chat.
Hi, Sue. I'm not supposed to be here. Okay, food is a social thing, says Welshman. Yeah, anyway, I'm not talking about food anymore. Okay? All right, that's done. Okay.
Are we done now?
I had to share it. I literally had to share it. I couldn't have not shared it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now what? I mean, where do we take it from here? I mean...
We get on with what we normally talk about.
Okay, let's do it. Gloria says, question, why not give us a Friday night weight update to keep you on track? You know we will ask you every Friday. Thank you, Gloria. Fantastic comment. Yes. Okay. You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do like a live weigh-in. Why not? Okay. I'm not gonna like take my top off or anything because it's just gross. Do you know what I mean? Like, so. Well. Yeah. It's just. I'm just gonna stand.
You wouldn't want to do that.
No. Unless I was like ripped, then I'd do it like all the time. I'd just be like.
Yeah, no, you just stand there and pose all the time, wouldn't you?
I'd be like doing the chat like, and today is sales up.
Right.
Let me pass you this box.
We've spent. Mind where you point that.
Yeah, it's nice.
We've spent the last 10 minutes just talking about Zahir's diet, so I think we should move on.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start talking about.
Morgan says, "Let's talk about how dashing Bex is. Bex is killing it at the moment.
Behave.
And she's wearing Chanel number 5 right now. I like Chanel number 5. Yeah." And she's just killing it, aren't you?
I'm not.
Morgan, that brings us onto the topic in a way, doesn't it?
Well,
you're killing it.
Not really.
Own it, man.
I'm not killing it.
Own it.
I'm not killing it.
Right. She's killing it. She's killing it. She's slaying right now.
Not.
She is slaying.
Okay, you're just embarrassing me now.
Okay, I don't mean to. But anyway, she's smashing things right now. It's just amazing, right? This is going to... gonna do in your pants like a box. What's that mean?
You know, like the way.
Oh, the way. No.
What did you think?
I don't know. My mind was going.
What kinds of places was your mind going? That is just wrong, man. That is so wrong.
Sorry.
I know exactly where it was headed, man.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. What I was saying is like,
should we just
you're feeling pretty good this week, right?
I'm feeling okay this week, yeah.
As you've seen, guys, from the title, we've titled it a bit kind of...
You've titled it.
Yeah,
you always do the titles. I never agree with you
on
the titles.
I do the titles. Bex is a stunner, says Carla. You must wonder how the heck you manage that. You know what, Carla? All right, not to blow my own trumpet, okay, Carla. This isn't what I always look like.
No.
You watch, guys. You're not ready for it. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You watch. It's going to happen. The transformation... I'm determined now. I'm putting myself out. The transformation is going to happen. And honestly, you guys are just going to like... I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how you're going to even watch this.
The thing is, like, when I met you, I think Zahir was like a 30-inch waist?
32.
Or 32?
32.
No, because I'm sure when like you
D&Gs were 30.
Yeah, they were 30, weren't they? Yeah, they were
30.
Nice.
Yeah, but like, I've put on a lot of weight, like a foot of width. I think I've put on like a foot.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. My point is, guys, just watch. There's a reason, okay?
Yeah.
Z's defo punching above his weight. So it's just like, oh, thanks. You watch, guys. You don't know. You don't know yet. You wait until this 4 stone extra drops off. Mm-hmm. You guys are just going to be like, I don't know how you're going to handle it, quite frankly. You won't know whether you're watching a reselling chat or whether you've just walked in on like the next like Britain's top model. You'll be like, what channel is this? True? They'll be like, who is this guy? Huh?
Oh dear.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, shall we? This is like the 3rd or 4th time I've tried to get us on track. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. We're gonna start.
Hey,
talking.
Nick's in the chat as well.
Hey, Nick.
We're
actually gonna talk about some reselling.
We're gonna talk about some reselling, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to tell them about the title that I've chosen?
Well, the title, it was your choice, but I wouldn't have titled it that.
What would you have called it?
I just wouldn't have done that.
Why?
I don't know. I just feels like it's a bit,
Why is it? Bit braggy.
A bit braggy.
Yeah, it's a bit braggy. Yeah.
And I'm not very braggy.
I'm a bit braggy.
This is Zahir's doing. So so it's turning £5 into 172 pounds and 60 pence.
That's right.
Because Zahir worked that out.
I worked it out all by myself.
All by himself.
Okay.
So what were we talking about?
Yeah, carry on.
What are we talking about?
Yes, the title. The title.
I'm asking you. I'm kind of trying to build it up. You know?
This is something that we've talked about recently. As you guys know, we've been getting out and sourcing more.
Yeah.
And for a little while, we'd kind of lost the thrill of sourcing, but we really are back into it. And something happened. Like we got a sale this morning actually. That is quite important. It's more important than the usual sale. As you guys know, Beck's obviously gone back to work.
Yeah.
It's no secret that you've rated your work weeks. When Ryan's been in the chat and he's asked you, like
they are getting better though.
But it's partly to do with things like this, isn't it?
It's so much better.
At first, you struggled though. You were rating it like 3s.
Yeah, massively. Yeah. I mean, now I'm probably on. I'm gonna rate my work.
Week.
Yeah. I would say I'm probably at about a 7 or 8 now.
A 7 or 8.
And that's a massive improvement.
And the reason is because, you know, it was a big adjustment.
Massively.
You know, because when you went back to work, you felt completely isolated from the reselling. But going back out at the weekends has really given you that connection again.
Do you know what? I'm still struggling to find time to list.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Listing's
I am not fully back involved. I am still massively feel distant from eBay because I'm not involved in like the day-to-day listing, keeping on top of figures, you know, dealing with customer.
You're not doing any of that stuff.
Yeah.
But you're sourcing. You're sourcing.
I'm going out and sourcing. And I'm buying stuff.
But the thing is that Ash is in and David McGregor's popped in as well. Yippee-ki-yay, says DM. Yeah. So the fact that Beck is just sourcing alone, it's enough for right now.
Well,
because I think right now it's enough because it's made such a huge impact. Obviously, in the future, you want to, I'm sure, get back into the swing of things and start listing, etc.
I mean, I'm trying. This is going to sound really bad, but I've only actually drafted like 2 items to list this week.
Yeah.
Like 2.
Beck has actually reopened her eBay store.
And for me to open the store up and only do 2 drafted listings this week is like really pathetic.
And so we're currently paying more in your fees than... because you're not getting any sales.
So I really do need to get listing. I need to find the time
but the sourcing alone has been huge.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it's given you that connection with the business again, and you've had one of your best sales or one of the best sales ever. And a couple of comments are coming in. Wow, sourcing is freedom, says Sean. No one telling you what to do like they would in employment. Say sourcing one more time, says DPG. Sourcing is what makes the job fun, says Nick. Completely true.
But do you know what? Nick is at the bottom. I can see his comment.
Oh, so you get all the fun and none of the boring bits.
Yeah. I don't enjoy sourcing. I do find
what?
It, like I find it really like pressured.
You find it pressured?
Yeah. Whereas I don't mind the listing. I hate the photographing.
You just like the listing,
but yeah, I'm quite happy.
But surely,
and this is something that we've discussed like ages and ages ago, and that when we were working both together like full time, we had to work our system where it worked for us. Yeah, and I really like the organising it as well.
But surely, we'll cut to the chase a little bit. And the reason why we've turned £5 into £172 is because Beck's sourcing is what's produced that profit.
Yeah. So
we're gonna show you guys this sale.
I can't remember how many weekends ago it was, but if you wanna, are we sharing the screen?
We're sharing the screen. Yeah, we're gonna share the screen.
We're not. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So I picked this knitting machine up for £5. I had great fun trying to work out how to get it working, and I did finally.
We even showed it working there.
That's why we actually lifted this into the into like the photo area, right? Because it's not a light machine, is it? It's actually quite heavy. I think 11
kilo. It's 11 kilo, but with packing and material, it's going to be about 12, 13 kilo.
So we actually carried this into the room all set up so that we could actually show that we actually got it working and, you know, done a few stitches. So really, really happy with this. So £5 I picked this up for. It had a bunch of like manuals and vintage kind of knitting patterns, which probably may not see eBay.
Nick says, "Can you come and work with me, Beck, please?" but this is the thing. Like, she says she finds it pressured sourcing, but that's because I tend to do most of the sourcing, and you just follow me around.
Yeah.
But this pickup was completely Rebecca.
Oh yeah, I mean, I saw this on the floor, and my mum used to have a knitting machine, and I saw it on the floor. I saw the case, and I was like, I know what that is. That's a knitting machine.
Yeah.
And then obviously I was spoken about it, but I think it's Joan. I don't know whether she's in the chat tonight, but she is on Facebook, and I remember her mentioning about selling knitting machines. And so when I went to the store and I spoke to the lady, and I was like, oh, you know, how much are you asking for your knitting machine? And like, you know, found out what it came with, because she had a box of accessories that it came with. So we've got a few other little extras that we can sell on the side, and I think we sold any?
No, not yet.
We haven't, but they are listed, aren't they?
Yeah.
And so £5, and then
we've sold it today.
Yeah.
How much have we sold it for?
We had it listed for about 200, didn't we?
We had it listed for 200.
We took an offer on it for 175.
175 plus shipping to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So £5 has netted. Shipping to Italy, we charged. We actually charged $49.99 shipping to Italy.
Well, that was your doing.
Yeah, no, but because of the size of the item and the weight of it, I made sure I was covered, right? So we paid £5 for it, and we've sold it today for 175 plus £50 shipping, and that put the biggest smile on your face.
Well, yeah. You come to me this morning, you were like, will you accept an offer of? And I was like, yeah. You
didn't. That's the thing. You didn't quite believe that it was gonna sell for that much. I don't think. I think
the thing
because
is, when I initially picked it up,
yeah,
right, I hadn't, and I don't tend to like research it on the spot while I'm there, so I will try not to spend too much on any items. So when she said £5 and for the machine and the accessories, I looked at it and I was like, you know, yeah, even if I got like, you know, £50-60 out of it, I'd be happy.
Yeah.
Not realising that when I looked at it at home, I was like, actually, it's going to.
I think because we're willing to ship internationally as well, it adds a lot. Yeah. And the thing is, guys, actually, I'll show you. This is the cool part. We charge, like I said, $49.99 for the shipping, right? So if I have actually prepared a spreadsheet. As you can see, quite a high-level spreadsheet is on your screen now. You can see it says Knit Master Machine.
Yeah.
Sale price of £225.79. That did make Beck happy. I know she's being really cool about it, but she was flexing, man.
I was not flexing.
She was flexing. She was balling, man. She was like, you know, dollar bills.
Do you know what? I was dancing around the kitchen.
She did do a little dance. Yeah. And you know what? I remember this is the first time I think Rebecca's had a sale of that value that she sourced outright. Yeah. She has had a similar size sale from that house clearance that we did that we don't talk about because, you know, the legit house clearance. It was legit, guys. But this was the first time. That was my doing. I spotted it.
You spoke to them, and then I came back in, you know, with you on that one. So, so that one always felt like you had kind of did that, and even with that
was all me. Yeah.
Even with picking up the RC haul as well.
It's all me.
It was.
I know, just say it.
Although,
bring it on.
Okay, you initially. Approached them and got like the deal, but on the day, had I not spoken to the lady,
the place you were obsessed with that. No, but this sale was the first time that Rebecca's been to a car boot, bought something for like almost nothing, £5, house robbery. So £5 she paid, and then we've sold it for $225.79. The cost of the item there, you can see £5. eBay fees were $23.21. PayPal fees were £7.88. Now this is the interesting part. Shipping for an over 1 meter long item weighing 13 kilos including VAT, is only £17.10.
To be fair, we did think it was going to be a lot more.
Well, no, you say that. I did research this before doing it. Point is,
so why did you charge so much?
Because there are some countries in Italy, in Europe, where it would have cost more than £17.
Okay.
So if it had gone to Czech Republic or Hungary or somewhere like that, it would have cost more. So I wanted to just cover the whole gamut. So £17.10 it cost us in the end. The thing is, by shipping internationally ourselves, it completely opens up a market. We would not have sold this as quickly as we did, I don't think, if it wasn't obviously for an international buyer. So total profit was £172.60. So, considering that's come from a £5 note.
Yeah. And the other side of it is I do have some other bits and pieces that
we've still got bits that came with it that we're going to sell.
Manuals that I'm
there's
gonna
this
sell,
thing
so.
here. Look, there's for example, it came in the shoe box. It came with a ton of bits and pieces. So we've still got stuff like this to sell. That's a card punch. So this is what you use to punch out the pans, isn't it?
Yeah. On
the machine. So really pleased with that. Let's go into the chat, shall we? Question. Okay, Ash says, now you need to step up your game, Z. You're just not on Beck's level. Thanks, Ash. Knowledge is the most powerful tool when it comes to buying and selling, says Shazad. Completely. Nick asks, question, was it a lot of work to get it running? It looks complicated. That's why I would never have touched it, Nick.
You know
when I see those, because I've seen them. I've seen them before.
When I was at the store and you saw what I was looking at, you were just like...
What? I was like, are you sure? Yeah.
You have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, you have to get it working. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. But it was... There's plenty of... Because I went onto YouTube and searched how to set these machines up. There are some like little simple instructions that you can use. And then I just found a video of it was actually a guy setting his machine up and actually getting it working, and I found the most useful because of the detail he went into it.
Thank YouTube. It's full of amazing tutorials.
Yeah, and that's all I did was go onto YouTube, work out how to get it set up, and then I managed to kind of play around with it a little bit. Yeah. But at that point, it did take me quite a few attempts. I think I set it up one evening and I didn't get it working until the following day. But yeah, you've got to have some time to kind of...
Sean asks question, why did you not use GSP? I believe that on knitting machines, GSP doesn't, on that category, it won't give you GSP as an option. It'll only ship to the UK. However, even if it did, I'd still do my own shipping because you've got much more flexibility that way. You can obviously get, why should eBay make all the money? They're going to charge an insane amount of money to the customer anyway. We've charged what the customer feels is reasonable, because to be honest with you, for a heavy big item like that, it's a reasonable amount because there's labor involved in this as well. It is it's handling and shipping as well. So I think it just gives you a lot more flexibility. You can offer better prices, but also it will get there a lot quicker. But in this case, because of the size of the item in this category, I don't believe GSP is even an option. But even if it is, I'm happy doing it.
Well, we normally have it set up so we do our own shipping anyway.
Lisa's in the chat as well. The place you robbed. Yeah. Did she body pop past flipping fantastic finds? Pretty sure she did.
Pretty much.
Z is smashing Google Sheets like a pro, says David Morse. And Marcella asks, am I for hire? No, you know what? That was pushing my limits there. That spreadsheet there, that was really testing me, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think these two are on drugs, says Jackie.
Thank you.
Wow, amazed at the shipping, says Nick. Yeah. You would only had to pay £7 to £8 my Hermes if you use GSP, says Sean. Yeah, but we're only paying £17 and we charged 50, Sean. So we charged £50 shipping, $49.99. So £17.10 including that is fine. And also, I would not trust my Hermes with something like this. No. I just wouldn't.
Not with the experience we've had.
Well, we've not used Hermes in ages.
And the first time we do.
In a long time. like the first time in absolutely months that we use Hermes, they can't even deliver an item to a shop, and it's ended up coming back. I've had to refund the customer. So yeah. Yeah.
So it's
So that
to be quite honest, Hermes we used to use them all of the time, but as soon as we started getting the RC haul, we stopped using them and started using Royal Mail purely because of the size of the items that we were sending. But the one item that we did end up sending through, we've had an issue with, so it's just like
it's kind of like it put us off a little bit.
It has.
Who did you ship with, Z? We've not shipped it just yet. We're going to be shipping it with Parcel to Go.
Yeah, this only sold today, so it does need to.
And that's with Parcel Force International. So it's with Parcel Force International. That is flipping fantastic finds. Tat Doctor says, "Hello, sorry I'm late. It's been a funny old day. No need to apologise at all.
No.
It's a great find. Well done." Peter Cummins says, "Hi guys, such clickbait." Yeah,
I know, right? That's why I don't like his titles.
I think it's brilliant. Think how long it would take you to make that money from leaving £5 in the bank, says Welsh Wonders. Very true. Would you buy another ass flipping fantastic finds? Yes,
I would.
Yeah, now I'm going to be looking for them as well, because I've seen them. I've seen these things a lot of times at auctions, at car boots, but they are very intimidating. You know, when you see them, they're very intimidating. But yeah, we would. So yeah, we're pretty pleased. And now that like you've got the confidence to work your way around them, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I'd happily pick them up.
Yeah. YouTube is great for exactly that. How-to videos are the best, says Nick. Yeah, completely. Yeah, completely. Oh gosh, Kathy Beale used to have one of those in EastEnders. Yeah, no, it was Parcel Force International we're going to use for shipping, Peter Cummins. So yeah, having my best week on eBay so far, done 10,500 in 7 days. Says Shazad. Wow,
that is really great.
That is crazy. Carmel says, "Hi guys, Beck deserves a large bottle of Chanel for selling that." Well, she did hint earlier that her Chanel No. 5 is Well,
I've got some at the moment.
Yeah, it's running low, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, World Event says, "Noticed a significant reduction in my sales when I turned on GSP. Gave it a couple of weeks, then turned it off, and things are back to normal. Anyone else notice this?" World Events, I'd say that depends on what you sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're quite happy shipping stuff ourselves. So
there is a sweet spot with GSP where you can get stuff sent much cheaper than it would cost you to send yourself.
It's not like we wouldn't use the GSP. It's
but
just...
if you've got to send a certain size and weight of items. I think that there's certain items that are definitely cheaper to send via GSP. However, there's certain ranges, like in the extremes it tends to be like, so if you've got very small and light items, or if you've got really big and heavy items, the chances are in those particular cases you're probably better to do your own shipping, because you'll be able to offer better prices, I think, as well. And it'll be a lot quicker. I think a lot of international customers prefer non-GSP because I think they receive the items that much quicker.
Yeah.
You know,
and also there's no confusion, because when it gets to the GSP, it kind of marks it as delivered,
and then sometimes customers contact you saying it's saying it's been delivered but I've not received it.
So it almost causes panic in that way,
and they sometimes open item not received cases, and if they do it from whichever country they're from, you're then suddenly having to translate the page, and
I think that's why that's one of the reasons why we do prefer to do our own shipping.
Exactly. So
because it kind of cuts out that confusion as to,
and we get a lot of nice feedback in regards to that as well,
about delivery and how quick it is, and
exactly. So
it's working for us. We like it that way.
Okay, right. Let's go back. Go back into the chat. Marcella's saying, "Shazad, you are like high school track star racing us kindergarten sellers." Shazad says, "I sell RC parts." Yes, he sells RC parts, definitely.
Oh, Darren's in the chat as well.
Hey, Darren. Where's Darren?
It's
Where's Darren?
just here.
Oh yeah, there you go. I do all my own international shipping now. GSP is disabled for 90% of my items. Made a big difference, says Darren. Yeah, see, I think you've got to, you know what, like with a lot of things when it comes to working for yourself, you really do have to work out what is best. You know, what is best for you, because everyone is going to have a different situation.
Exactly.
You know, not everyone's selling the same things.
That's the thing. And it is completely down to everyone, like what they want to do and what they choose to do. Yeah,
completely.
It just is.
And Jackie B says Royal Mail never lost an item in 11 years of selling. 100% feedback for me. That's the thing. We get such nice feedback now from international customers because they receive items quicker than they expect. We don't have any issues. And even there's been a couple of cases where we've sent items international standard, not even tracked, because there's a big difference. If you're sending, if you're shipping a large letter item internationally using Royal Mail to somewhere in Europe and it's under 100 grams, you'll only pay something like £2.65 for international shipping. If you choose tracking with that, it goes up to like £8 odd pounds. So oftentimes we will only ship international standard, especially if we're selling like an RC part that's worth a £5 or a £10. I'm not gonna, you know, get a £10 sale and then charge the customer £8 to ship, because it will put some customers off.
Yeah.
But we've had times where the address hasn't been correct, and even though it's just a standard tracked letter, eventually we've had the parcels returned to us, so we've not lost out. It's you know, it makes a big difference. So I'm gonna do that. I can only list £16,000 a month, says Sean. When you use GSP, I notice I can list more because doing own shipping costs include 16,000, says Sean. That's a good point. We don't. Again, it's another example of, you got to look at your personal situation. We don't have any limits on our account.
On your account?
Yeah.
On my one, I do.
I've got like no limits.
On yours.
No limits. Da, 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 da. You remember that song? No. Do you remember? No, there's no limits. Yeah. Okay. Terrible song.
Where did that come from?
Just remembered it.
Okay, anyway.
Shazad says, I use Royal Mail and they do lose a couple. I've done 10,000 transactions in the last 60 days. That's just crazy.
That is.
Emma says, is Bex going to join you on your next silent cookie eating stream? Emma, there's not going to be any more silent cookie. Maybe there'll be like silent fruit eating, or I might do something like that. You know, I might put in some healthy foods. So I might splice in some footage of me enjoying like a healthy fruit or something, but it's not going to be Monster Munch and drinking cans of Coke. I might drink a smoothie, you know, but it's going to be healthy foods. So that's what it's going to be. Peter says, if Royal Mail do lose a parcel, is it true you can only claim for what you bought it for, and only if you have proof of purchase, as Peter comments? If you're a business seller, they will only pay what you purchased it for with proof of purchase. However, there are instances where business sellers have gotten the value of the sale, which really it should cover, but there we go. Z celebrates with some KFC. What are you going to celebrate with, Beck? I'm not celebrating with KFC. No, we're good. We're gonna keep it like simple, healthy.
Yeah, I might just go and do some knitting.
You might do some knitting. There you go. You might do some knitting. Yo says Corey, how late am I? You're not late. You're fine.
No, you're fine.
Sean says, think I'll start taking GSP off on certain items and see what happens. Cost $14.99 to post. GSP could be charging on £20 plus. Slowing my sales down maybe. Sean, international sellers do get put off by some of the excessive charges. The other thing you've got to remember,
that's not always the case.
Not always the case, but there's one case where it is true, right? Since not doing GSP, I'm selling an awful lot more to countries outside of the EU. Okay, selling a lot more to the US, selling a lot more to Australia, selling more to, you know, like Brazil and stuff as well. And there's a reason for that. Asia, you know, Japan, China. And the reason is, when you use GSP and your customer is outside of the EU, you're going to find that GSP automatically adds on the max customs charge possible, right? Now, that means they basically are going to pay your shipping, your domestic shipping. They're then going to pay eBay's often inflated global shipping program, GSP shipping, and they're going to have to cough up the customs international fee as well, right? So that makes it very expensive. Sometimes it is that adds on to the cost of the overall shipping. When you send it yourself, the chances are your parcel is going to go through their mail system, through customs, and they're probably not going to have to pay customs. And that's the facts. That's what happens. It's not they're not going to stop every letter. As long as you print out the customs form, which we do, we always print it out. When you print out an international shipping to a country outside the EU, I think it's a CN22. It prints out a little form which you sign and date, and you put on there what the item is, and then you post it through. Then it's in the hand of the gods whether the customs in the buyer's country stops and charges, or if it goes through.
Yeah.
And for a lot of international buyers, they want that option. They want that chance that they're not going to get charged customs. Who doesn't, right? So that's something to think about. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. When you are moving that volume, I suppose you'd expect a couple to go missing, says Welsh Wonders in regards to Shazad. Yeah. World Event says, thanks, Zahir. Yes, I guess every shop is different. Depends on what you're selling. Totally. And a couple of people, Too Unlimited. They remember the name of the band. Yeah, they're Too Unlimited. And Nick as well, Too Unlimited as well. Yeah. Terrible song. Terrible song. I don't know why I'm remembering it. I'm just scared of returns because taking GSP means I lose £15 postage if I turn GSP off. Yeah, I mean, there's always that risk, Sean. Touch wood, we've actually found we've had more return issues with domestic customers than international. That's the facts. So, a health fruit quote of the year. No, I'm serious, Corey. I'm being healthy now. Tim Ward says hi. It's going to be a banana. You know it. We know. I didn't even think of that, but thank you, Carla.
Well, now you've just given him the idea.
That'll be funny. Fruit crunching ASMR bat chat, says TPG. I really don't want to watch you slowly eat a banana. But it's going to have to be something like that. I mean, what else could I eat? I mean, I like apples. I like kiwi fruit. Should we go through all the fruit I like?
No.
Why not? We could talk about the fruit you like.
We could get on to ourselves for the week and how they've been.
Okay. You would have to put an age restriction on the ASMR banana eating. Oh gosh. When I disabled GSP, my next 3 sales were China, South Korea and Russia. Exactly, Darren. I mean, we recently sold that garter belt thing to Russia. Garter belt. Garter bar. That garter bar thing to Russia.
Oh, dear.
So yeah.
Yeah, that thing.
Exactly. It is really, is the case. You can get CN22 stickers from your post office, as Peter.
Yeah.
Yes, but when I buy through click and drop on the Roll Mail website, Peter, it prints it out with the item already filled in.
Yeah.
So all I've got to do is date and sign it, and the rolls don't cost me anything. So it prints it out for me on using Roll Mail click and drop. So I do it that way. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Shazad. Shazad said, click and drop now, print out electronic customs form. Yeah, that's exactly it, Shazad. Yeah. Really how I like it. Eat a mango live, says Peter Cummins. Or, you know what, a mango, there's 2 ways of eating a mango, Peter. You can either do the traditional method, which is just, get a knife and slice it around the big, what do they call it in English? Grutli. Like, I don't know, the seed, I don't know.
Seed,
the nut,
or the nut.
I don't know what you want to call it. But what I do with a mango is you massage the mango, right? Actually, this would be a great one to eat, wouldn't it? Because you have to massage the mango, like, all around. And what you're doing is you're, like, breaking the flesh of the mango down, so it's like a little juice. And then you just take the top off, and then you just suck out the mango juice. That's how you eat a mango. That's the legit way of eating a mango.
Okay.
All right.
You're really looking forward to that one, aren't you?
But that's how you eat a mango. Like, that's how you do it properly, like old school. Krillin has super chatted $2. Is this a 5 o'clock shadow beard? When is the New York trip? My daughter's visiting New York, Rob, in February.
She's
we
going.
don't know when we're gonna get to go.
Yeah.
But we are gonna go. We are
will
desperate
do at some
to visit.
Point, but yeah.
When did I shaved yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
I
shaved yesterday. So it's more like it's more than a 5 o'clock shadow. It's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Z, you need to do no shave November. Yeah, but it's so itchy. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. I might be able to do it now because I'm going to be eating different food. It was mostly like, only one way to eat a mango in the bath, says Peter. Oh gosh. Oh my god, he's massaging mangoes. That's how you do it. A mango in the hand, says Lobster.
Oh, dear.
Oh god,
You're
now
never
we've
gonna
got to
forget
watch him massage his mango.
I know, right?
Oh god. George says, I'm late. What did you flip from £5? It wasn't me, George. It was Rebecca. For those of you that don't know, for those of you just popping in, thank you for mentioning George. Just a little big up to Rebecca. Rebecca bought this knitting machine for £5 and we sold it for $225. Here's all the fees and costs, and there's the profit. £172.60 profit.
Yeah.
That was Rebecca's best
and
flip
it's
to
still
date.
got some little bits and pieces that I've got to sell.
So there's still
on the
more
side,
money
so
to
there
make.
is still more money.
Yeah, there's still more money. So it was actually Rebecca, and we just wanted to share because it meant a lot. It was a good sale, hun. Okay, let's massage the mango. This sounds like it's going to be X-rated, says Barry. Just back. What the hell are we on to now?
Oh no. You don't want to know, Nick. You really don't.
Jesus, I don't want to hear that. Keep your weird mango waist to yourself. What the hell? What do you call it in English? Tim Warder super chatted £2.
Oh,
thank you, Tim.
you.
Really appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. It's appreciated. Tat Doctor says, Z, can I just thank you for the very informative photography video you posted and the very expensive roll of paper. I was glad you prepared and tidied up. It was like tomorrow's world. Thank you, Tat Doctor. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Z, all the cool guys have beards, even me, says TPG. Z could make a mango crazy. Yeah, it was funny. Oh god, I don't want to watch you suck out a mango, says Ash. I didn't say you had to watch me suck out a mango.
No.
That's the cleanest way of eating a mango. Otherwise, it's just think about it. Tim says you brighten my Friday evening. Thank you, Tim. That's a lovely comment. Really appreciate it, Tim. That means a lot to us.
Yeah.
We do this because it brightens up our evening as well. It's like, we look forward to it. Sorry, got distracted. Bought a job lot of foot peel masks on Sunday and tried one out. Just seen its work. Says that sounds so lovely. Oh gosh. What? No way.
We're not reading that out, Stu.
Stu Mandry's comment.
We're not reading it.
Oh, come on.
Do you know what? If you're watching this afterwards...
November is okay. No. Just gets a bit scary. I can't even say.
No, you're not. You're not.
Can I just say, Stu, that is that is an immense comment.
Look, it's going to be in the side chat after the video.
Z, does Beck know some Urdu law? What were you saying to her? Not much.
No, I don't know.
I was saying a gutli is like what we used to call like the big bit in the middle of a map. But anyway,
I know little bits and pieces, not like massive.
Death by Glamour says that's so sexist, Stu. Exactly. That's why I didn't read it out, DPG. I'm not cool with that. Yeah, bad stew.
Yeah, that is bad.
Sean says, question, is it true if you eat healthier, less chemicals in your brain, you mentally feel better? I would say so, Sean. I'm not an expert at all, as you can tell from my current situation. But yeah, I think it makes... okay, this is going to go a bit off topic.
Oh man, when have we not off
but
topic?
Like, the mind is like so important. It's like... everything happens in there, you know. No.
This
listen,
is like your detailed.
Okay,
there's so much that goes on. There's
a philosopher called Epictetus.
Are you saying it wrong?
No, that's how you say it. Apparently,
right.
I like it because it's epic, and then Titus sounds like teat. But Epictetus is a philosopher, and like he's the one that coined the phrase. Old enough. He's the one that coined the phrase, it's not what happens but how you react to it that counts. And also it's not things that affect us, it's how we judge them, you know, that affects us. Or do you mean how you deal with it? No, anyway, check out there's videos on Epictetus's work.
Just doing it all wrong now.
And it's really
like if you're like trying to kind of put something out there, you should at least try and get the quote.
It is
right.
No, the quote was it's not things that affect us, it's how we judge things that affects us.
Okay.
See, in your face. And like but the point is there's plenty of YouTube videos about his like writings, and it's all about how, you know, you've got so much going on up in there that your whole perspective on whether you're having a good day or a bad day, or whether something good has happened to you or something bad happened to you, that's actually your decision. You decide whether what's happened to you is good or bad, you know. Like I suppose it's a difficult thing to explain for me, but I think that's quite good actually. Yeah, I like the way. Okay. That you made. But I think it makes a lot of difference to how you feel, and I think it affects what you do. I really do, and that's one of the reasons I want to change, because I feel like I've been getting more and more productive. I'm getting up at 5 a.m. I'm getting a lot of work done, and I just feel that I could do so much more if I didn't feel as bloated, as lethargic sometimes. And I think a lot of that is down to the constant sugar highs, lows, and junk I'm meeting. So that's how I feel. Shazad says, where is the graph? The graph is coming. It is coming. We are going to move on really quickly. Did you guys know processed food like meat and cheese are on the same cancer-causing scale as smoking? Eat healthy people, says Corey. Cody's using phrases again. How do you eat kiwi, says David McGregor. I always eat them like an apple with the skin on. Because that's you can't. No, David McGregor is trolling there. You can't eat a kiwi with the skin on. No, you can't. You just can't. All right, you just can't. That's just stupid, David. Try harder. So, I don't trust your quote, Z, from behind the bush. Okay, let's. Do you know what? On that note, we're going to move on to the graph, right? Let's go into some sales. I've noticed the time, and what's the time? We're going to end up running over. Oh tonight. My goodness! Yeah. So let's go on to the graph quickly. Yeah, we'll go into the graph. So we've got it all set up, haven't we? Yeah. No, don't press the stop streaming button. Then no one will see the graph. No, it's fine. Okay. No. You nearly did it again. There we go. So this is our week, I believe. 26th of October till yesterday. It's not including today. So today we've done like 300 quid. So it's a bit of a bummer. Yeah. We managed. So it's Friday to Thursday. Yeah. It's showing. Yeah. In total, we managed £848. You can see at the bottom it says eBay was £803. And it says website 45. That's because I made a deal with Dave Weeks, who sometimes pops into the chat, and his son Samuel, who bought the Lego train set from us. Yeah. So thank you for that. Yeah. Dave. So that is what that £45 is. So in total we did 848. There's the delivery costs, the PayPal fees. It was pretty okay. We had a couple of dead days. You can see the 31st of October was a bad day, £41. 28th of October, £57. We've suffered from a couple of non-paying buyers.
We did.
Which is frustrating.
And actually,
because on the Friday,
one thing I'll touch on is like one of the people messaged us this evening and said, "I'm really sorry, I'm new to eBay. I didn't realise there was a set amount of time that I had to pay within."
Yeah.
Because we opened up a case.
The case closed against them. And then they messaged us.
We've relisted it, and then they've messaged us today to say, "Really sorry, but would you consider my offer again, and I will pay." And you know, they have paid this evening, haven't they? I think.
Yeah, they've paid. Yeah. So they bought it again, but this time they've paid.
But this time they've actually paid. So it was one of those that we, like you said, oh, do we trust them to do it? And it's like, actually, yeah, I think we should just do it.
Welsh Wonders, we do report them. We always open a case. And the thing is, there was a case on Friday. We would have had another £120 sale, but they didn't pay. So that's been relisted. So it's one of those situations. But like I said, we've had a really good day today so far, which will come on to next week. But still pretty pleased, especially because we are selling on a bit of an Amazon now as well.
Yeah, so we've been, because we've been sending stuff up, we've started actually selling on Amazon.
Okay, all right.
Which is nice.
That was the graph. We're going to move back to this kiwi fruit thing, because that's not right.
Yeah.
David McGregor says 100% not trolling. I must have eaten 100 kiwi. No way, David McGregor. It's like, that would be like, it's a hairy skin.
Yeah.
It's like eating, that's just gross. You know, like, I wouldn't say, I don't care. I wouldn't say that I'm socially against you eating it like that, but I feel you're not getting the true kiwi experience. Yeah. I think by peeling it and just eating the flesh of the kiwi fruit, it's so much sweeter and nicer. You must be joking. I legit have been eating the skin on them for years. No way. No way. Nick says that looks like a roller coaster at Disneyland. Very true.
Yeah.
It has been up and down this week. It really has been. We can't. Overall, it's okay. I mean, for the month, we're averaging pretty well. Actually, we could probably go into. Gosh. October overall was good for us. We can give you like a little update for October. Let's have a look. I eat the kiwi skin after I've ate the kiwi, says Donna. No way!
Really?
Woo says kiwi skin will be like sandpapering the sun. Yeah, it just doesn't sound nice. How could I don't know. We must be missing something. So here's our last 30 days. Mm-hmm. So we've received in total on eBay £4,500. Out of that, 600 was shipping. It says there. PayPal fees 187, but you can see it's been really up and down over the month, guys. So this is our last 30 days on eBay. So you can just see it. It's all there for you guys to look at, laugh at, whatever. I mean, I don't know, but this is what we're doing. And you can see that it has been really up and down. It's just the way it is. We're not complaining because we're still happy with, taking £4,500 turnover. We're very happy with that because our cost of goods is very low. So no complaints here.
Yeah, we're happy.
But as you can see, it really is up and down. The blue line, by the way, guys, is to signify the number of payments received. That's like transactions. So that's what the blue line is. The Tat Doctor says, don't fancy that roller coaster. The bars are obviously your sales. So you can see our biggest sales day was £570. We've had a couple of £200 days, well, a few of those. So it's been okay.
It's one of those things where it's just been very up and down. We're happy with it overall.
Very erratic.
So it comes.
Peter says, is that mostly RC? I would say mostly yes.
Yeah,
but
because the RC stuff is still although we're not showing as many sales with the RC, it's still selling. Yeah.
We're not showing any RC sales, but
I was going to say we're trying to show.
But I don't think it's all RC. I would say a good maybe I don't know, 10% maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe more, I don't know.
Maybe we'll try and do a sales update with a mixture.
Yeah.
Like soon. Like either next week or whatever.
Yeah.
When have you got the next sales video plan? Next week?
Yeah, on Thursday. I do them on Thursdays.
Okay, so
but I've just been showing non-RC sales though.
Yeah.
Because they're boring. RC sales are just not relevant.
Well, it's what we're doing though.
Yeah, but it's not relevant, is it? Like, we like, I sold another deer, I sold another Asperger. It's like, you know.
I understand that.
Guy from Sweden spent 60 quid on shock absorbers.
It's also
like,
what we're selling.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
The other stuff that we do show, it's really nice to show you something different, but it is still. The RC stuff is still like a good chunk of our sales.
Nick says our eBay has been the same, guys. Erratic to say the least. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the overall number. Like you say, as long as the overall numbers are good, who cares? Exactly.
They're heading in the right direction.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Question: where did you get the eBay styled mailing bags and boxes? Says the Welsh Wonders. We're on the middle eBay store, so we get a £10 voucher. And so we buy eBay mailers and things like that. The blue line indicates how many times Z has said the word kiwi. I'm honestly flabbergasted you guys eat kiwi with this. Like, it would just seem like, why? I don't want to eat that hairy. It looks like a hairy nut. You know, like, you know, it doesn't look right, does it? It just looks like a hairy. You know, it doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look appealing.
Don't repeat it.
So I'm surprised at you guys, but there you go. Question. Oh no, we've done that. October was 27% up on September, and September was 34% up on August, says Shazad. Still need to double my sales to get to my eBay target. At least going in the right direction. Shazad, your numbers are just mind-blowing. I would absolutely love to learn from you, to be honest, because just that's the kind of person, like, you know, we all have a laugh here, guys, but and I don't want everyone to start messaging Shazad or something, but Shazad is the kind of person you could probably learn so much from, just because it takes a certain mindset to do what he's doing, and there are other people that are doing just as well and probably better, etc., but they're hard to find people like Shazad, so we're kind of just grateful to just have you in the chat, to be honest. And if we can learn something from you as well, it's just, you know, it's just inspirational, isn't it? It's inspirational. Jason says, have you tried the RC car you bought last week? Yes, I bought this. I bought this, and a bunch of other parts came with it, and I have tried it out, and it runs nice. It needs a good cleaning, but yeah, it runs really sweet.
And Carla's actually put a link into the chat for the I'm guessing that's the packaging, eBay packaging.
That's right, Carla. That's the store, yeah.
So she has put a link in there.
I can almost see Bex thinking, why does he have to dig this this up?
Do you know what? When I sit there here in this chair, each week I sit there and think, what is he going to say this week?
What?
And the thing is, when I come away from the chat and I'm like, oh, okay, he didn't actually say anything that's too bad.
What? These guys are messing. Flipping Fantastic Fine says, rub the hairs off with a paper towel. The fact that it's got hairs growing out of it, like rubbing it off. I mean, how careful are you? What's your paper towel game like? Like, are you meticulous? Because I wouldn't want even a single hair. It would just, you know, it's such a sweet fruit. The contrast of the sweet fruit and the kind of rough skin, it just doesn't, you know. It just, I don't know, guys. Okay, Shazad says, at least say my name right. I did say your name right. What did I say? Shazad. Okay. Smash that key with a lamp, says Corey. Okay. David McGregor says, put into Google right now eating kiwi skin and you'll see what it says. Very good for you. I don't care. I'm not doing that. Peter Cummins says, I've taken 2 bits of advice, one from Shazad, one from Ken Chapman. Both made a huge difference to my sales. As I would expect, Peter, like, it is so important to like to take as much knowledge and learn from people and just be inspired by people like that, because it takes a certain mindset to build something up to that level. Obviously it's not for everybody, because not everyone's going to want that level of business. But if you are interested in having that level of business, you've got to go to people that are running that level of business and do it. You've got it. It's just like, it comes down to whether you want, again, it's that thing that we've been saying throughout the whole chat. You really have to look at what your situation is, what you want from it, because not everyone's going to benefit from speaking to someone like that, because it might just not be what you want. So yeah. Anyone changing their titles with Christmas gifts in it to gain sales, does it work? Probably does work, Sean. This is something that I actually want to pick up. I was actually saying this is something we could learn from, like, especially Nick's been doing this, Nick and Andrew have been doing this very successfully, which is to be a bit more aware of seasonality. We've never taken advantage of seasonal products. Like, even today, we walked past in the supermarket stacks of heavily reduced Halloween stuff. And part of me knows we should just be buying it up and storing it, so that when it comes around to next year in September, we can start listing that stuff and see a nice bump in sales, because we've got something that's going to be in demand. It's seasonal, yes, but I think it's very important to get into that. We've avoided being seasonal, and I think we could do with like starting to get into it, really.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Right. Wow, I can take a breath. What's your payment? Okay, I think that is it now, guys.
Yeah,
I think we've been on for over an hour, or not?
We have.
Yeah, over an hour. Really do appreciate everyone who's stuck with us.
Yes.
Appreciate all the comments. We appreciate the super chats as well. If you enjoyed the stream, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you want in the comment section, and we're really happy with that. I see you kept some of the Halloween stuff, as he says, Attack Doctor. What Halloween stuff are you talking about? Right, guys, thank you for joining us. We will see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Now. I know I'm still live, by the way.